doing? It's your boy Boss Rider, checking in again. Navigate Logistics. I'd like to welcome everybody back to the channel. It's the middle of April. Hope everybody's blessed, doing well. Peace, blessing, and positive vibes to everybody. Just want to give a brief update on what's been going on. Freight updates, capacity news. Today is the 14th of April. Last week, there was another net loss in carriers. And unfortunately, one of my mentors in the trucking industry, somebody I ran for almost 4 years running reefer, he closed his doors as well. He called me last week or the week before, and he basically was just saying, the insurance kept going up with no violations, no shutdowns or anything. The insurance just kept going up, and it just wasn't profitable for him. So that was unfortunate to hear. And many others just going out of business. This freight recession, it ain't let up yet. Unfortunately, it still got a stronghold on us owner operators in general, spot market carriers in general. If you're a company driver, you probably got a lot. Well, it ain't no problem. You got a lot more security than what us owner operators do out here. So it's still survival of the fittest. Trucking ain't easy. That's gonna be the title of this video. The rate per mile on the dry van side is still around $1.89. If I ain't mistaken, that's on the national average. So things ain't good. Like I said in previous videos, when I originally scaled my business, I scaled to be doing like $2.50. And when I rolled out in May of 2023, and it's still in the middle of the freight recession, but the opportunity presented itself, and I took advantage of the opportunity. And I felt like with my work ethic, with my skill set, I would be able to survive. It's April 2024. I'm with the grace of God, I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't easy. Like I said, the national dry van average flatbed is maybe like $2.11, if I ain't mistaken. I don't have the numbers in front of me, so forgive me, but you want to do your own research, freight waves and stuff like that. Flatbed and reefer, they're just slightly above $2. You know what I'm saying? So they're struggling as well. The whole industry as a whole. Excuse me, I got this cup and all this noise. And for you people, like I've already addressed it before, but people who don't like watching me while I drive and stuff like that, you got front-facing cameras, you got people that talk on the phone, Bluetooth. I ain't looking directly in the camera. I'm paying attention to my surroundings. If you don't like it, you don't gotta watch it. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for a long time, and it's just like you got somebody in the passenger side and you talking to them while you're driving. I don't see what the problem is. I ain't looking directly in the camera because I provide these videos to inspire, educate, and motivate, not to show my appearance and stuff like that. This is my work attire, you know what I'm saying? So spare me with all that, so I don't have to be blocking comments and all that. But back to the trucking industry. Yeah, it's still survival of fittest. If you want to be a boss out here, if you want to be entrepreneur in this trucking industry, and I know you got a lot of people that's going to try to come out and say, it's dead. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a passion for it, if you don't have a strong passion for it, if you just in it for the money, yeah, it's probably gonna break you. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it's really doing, is squeezing out the people that really got a passion for it, people that just got in during the pandemic when that was pretty much the golden era of trucking, where the rate per mile was just skyrocketing and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they getting out if they ain't already gone. You know what I'm saying? Because that equipment they bought and the inflation, you can't afford it. Right? You know what I'm saying? And the money money is nowhere near the same. Diesel prices on the average is like $4.08 last time I checked, that nationwide price. So you just do the math, you know what I'm saying? On the dry van side, you know, if the national average of a load is $1.88, 89 cents, and you know your diesel is $4.08, you know, it's gonna be hard for you to turn a profit, you know what I'm saying? Fortunately, I dispatch myself, so I try to book loads right at around cost. I run a lot of more short loads, because the long loads, you ain't gonna be able to get that, you know what I'm saying, off the spot market. As far as long loads, anything over 700 miles, you gotta already have connections. You gotta have some dedicated freight. And for people that's out there, a lot of people say, oh, it's the guys that taking cheap freight. Man, everybody cost is different, so you really can't say that, you know what I'm saying? People that say that, I wish I could ask them what kind of freight they're doing, but they don't ever share how much freight they pulling, because if you got your own dedicated freight and you staying busy doing what you got to take care of your family, I don't know why you would be worrying about other people taking cheap freight. What's cheap to you might not be cheap to the next person. Me, I got my own costs, and like I said, it's been the grace of God, I'm able to book loads right around my cost, and sometimes above, you know what I'm saying? And every now and then I might have to take a below rate cost, but you know, I know how to put them numbers together. I know how to do what I got to do to run my business. So I don't think it's that. I think it's, you know, it could be a capacity issue, but we've been having a net carrier loss for almost 2 years now. So you should start seeing some. I felt like we start seeing some of that stuff correct itself by now. Me personally, I think it's the brokers. I think it's the brokers taking majority of the broker margins off the loads, as far as the spot market is concerned. You know what I'm saying? Because contract freight is still almost $1 above spot market. That's why the big companies, American carriers, are still doing good, and company drivers are secure with their jobs and stuff like that. So I could be wrong. You never know. But it could be a combination of everything. Capacity, too many trucks on the road, broker margins, and because at the end of the day, the shippers, if you got a contract, you're making like 90 cents more than the spot market. The shippers got to get their products shipped, you know, so they're gonna pay what they gotta pay. You know what I'm saying? They gotta make it competitive, or they gotta, they gotta put a price out there that's gonna be that's gonna make sure their product gets to the destination. So I believe the shippers are praying, but it could be just the economy as well. You know what I'm saying? The unemployment rate, I ain't checked it in a while, but last time I heard about it, it wasn't that bad. So people got jobs. I just think cost of living going up. So you could be working a job, you just like trucking. You could be working a job, but it's just you ain't making enough to really do anything but pay bills. You know what I'm saying? So people ain't really going out buying this and buying that, doing all the type of traveling, and you just living check to check, and that's reflected in the economy, as well as the national debt. I heard a few months ago, United States credit card debt was, the highest it's ever been. So it just ain't. The jobs just ain't paying enough. That's trickling all the way down to the freight industry. So you want to be a truck driver, make sure you got a passion for it. Make sure you got some connections. Make sure you got some savings. Make sure you got some credit. Make sure you got a support system. All the above, especially if you want to be an owner-operator out here. I all know that independent contractor law went into effect in March. I still haven't. It hasn't affected me in any type of way, and I haven't heard too much about it. But I'm gonna continue to keep people updated on that. If I hear something, I'll let people know. I know it's states fighting it. The AB5 law is the same thing. It was in California, and you still got people operating it, as far as I'm concerned, in the state of California. So we're not sure now how they're going to enforce that or what they plan on doing about it. But that's pretty much where we at with the trucking industry, y'all. The ports seem to be picking up a little bit, so that's a good thing. We know we had that bridge collapse in Baltimore, so the surrounding areas, Virginia, I think it was Virginia, if I'm not mistaken, like New Jersey, those ports up there is getting majority of that. And then Savannah might get a little bit, but most people are saying it's going to go down to Brunswick. But that's pretty much it. What's going on with me? I'm staying busy. It's time for me to do some preventive maintenance, so I'm about to start working on that. Get some tires swapped out, the brakes checked. Got DOT Blitz coming up in May, the week of the 14th, if I ain't mistaken. So getting prepared for that. But this year, I ran it last year because I bought my truck around the same time, so I went from the West Coast to the East Coast during that week. It didn't have any problems. I really had no choice. But this year, hopefully I can just sit on down. I ain't really trying to be out here doing all that. But nevertheless, I'm going to get the truck prepared. It's been taking care of me, so I got to do the same. We still expanding. Got a driver in the hiring process, trying to push him on through there, and I got another driver looking to sign on. So we'll see how things go. But like I said, I'm looking for people that got the passion for it like me, because they're gonna have to have the same work ethic and drive as me if they want to be able to turn a profit out here. This ain't the type of market where you're gonna be able to be home 3 days, work 4 days, and work 2 weeks and be off a week. And that's how I want to work. But that ain't how this market ain't gonna allow you to do that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got a truck payment and stuff like that. If you got equipment that ain't paid for, you're gonna have to work. So I'm vetting drivers out, looking for drivers that's cut for the same cloth. It ain't nothing I'm just trying to hurry up and do. I want people to expand and grow with me, and I'm trying to help people become owner operators and stuff like that. So it's not nothing I'm rushing to doing, but I am looking. If you know anybody, get at me on the website, navigate-logistics.com. Navigate Logistics LLC on Facebook. Shoot me an email, shoot me a resume. 2 years minimum experience, clean NVR. We roll in dry van, and we can also do flatbed if you got experience. What else am I missing out here? That's pretty much it, y'all. That contract that I did, we successfully completed that contract. We're in negotiations on doing another contract. The shipper is looking for a new facility, so I'm trying to secure another contract because we successfully did 30 loads and everything went well. So keep you posted on that, and hope everybody's being safe, being blessed. Thank you for tuning in once again. Don't forget to leave that like, join the tribe, and subscribe, and share if you really care. Peace.